Hi, this is Eric, or Viking Guitars, you might know me, here today to show you how to do the tapping portion of the Solomon's Key song. Now keep in mind, when I'm showing this to you, I've transposed the whole thing down a half step, so if you want to play along with the actual game, you're going to have to step it all up a fret. So without any further waiting, here we go. This song is actually played in two positions on the fretboard at the same time. Your left hand is playing the lower voice, and your right hand is tapping the upper octave. And it's a 1-to-1 note ratio. For every note you're tapping up top, you're playing a note down below, like that, and you're actually playing the octave of the lower note up top here. So really, once you learn one part, you pretty much know the other. It's just a matter of getting your hands to work together so that they can play the whole thing correctly. Now, the tabs are included. You can probably see them right down below where this video is playing. But I'm just going to play through the left-hand portion slowly. In my opinion, it's best to learn the left-hand portion, get it down so that you're comfortable with the left hand. You don't have to do a whole lot of movement back and forth with the left hand, and that'll allow you to actually look down on where you're tapping with your index finger, which is, relatively less anchored than your left hand is going to be. So we're going to start with the left-hand portion, and just follow along with the tab and watch the fingering if you're having trouble with it. The right hand portion here, and I usually tap with my index finger. Since I don't play live, I have the luxury of putting down a pick, picking up a pick. So if I'm doing a tapping phrase in the middle of another lead thing I'm doing, I'll usually just use the pick or tuck it away real quick and use my index finger. But for right now, as you can see, I'm not even holding a pick. That's the luxury of being a solo musician. So we're not going to worry about the left hand. As you can see, I'm just muting the strings here, so we're not going to get as much unnecessary open notes. And just follow along with what I'm doing on the right hand portion here. The tab should be underneath, and that's pretty much it. I'm assuming that you practiced the left-hand portion, got it down, so you don't need to be looking at your left hand. You pretty much know what it's going to be doing and how the fingers are going to be hitting those frets. That's important because, as I mentioned earlier, you're going to pretty much be focusing on looking at your right hand up in this portion of the fretboard, making sure that you're tapping the correct notes. You can't be worrying about how the left hand's working. So we're going to play it through really slow at first. Just pay attention to how the hands interact. Note that all the fretting stuff with the left hand is done a fraction of a second after the tap notes, because the lower notes take place afterwards. And in order to get these notes to ring out clearly and not bleed into each other, you're going to have to kind of figure it out. But this stuff happens a fraction of a second after this stuff. So we're going to start slow, play the whole thing through. Play it through with the song as I have it recorded. It's a bit faster, but assuming you've practiced and you remember going from one portion to the next, should be no problem. Here we go. Solomon's Key. I hope that you found the video informative and that taught you a little bit about coordinating your left and right hands in a musical sense. Hope you all check out the album when it comes out, hopefully mid-late October, and you can check out more at myspace.com/Viking Guitar Metal, all one word, or you can go to Eye of I, that's EYEOFI.com. Also, always check out the Shiz and Dwelling of Duels for some more great remixes. Thanks for watching.